There is a biological mechanism in your brain that is actively deleting your life. It's the reason that as you get older, entire years feel like a week. Think back to what a summer afternoon felt like when you were 7. It was an eternity. You could watch an ant walk across the entire driveway, and it felt like the day would never end. The time between December 1st and Christmas morning might as well have been a geological age. Now look at your life. You wake up, it's Monday, you blink, it's Thursday, you blink again, and you're buying Halloween candy and then a Christmas tree. And you're not imagining any of that because your brain is running a compression algorithm on your existence. Most people think that time speeds up with age because of simple math. When you're 5, a year is 20% of your life, but when you're 50, it's only 2%. But that's not how your brain actually perceives time. The real culprit here is your brain's obsession with efficiency. It's something researchers call memory encoding density. When you're young, your brain knows nothing about the world. It has to build a model of it from scratch, which it does by constantly remodeling its synapses. And since everything is new, it records your life in high frame rate video. Every cereal box, every new teacher, every scraped knee is a data point worth saving. But by the time you're 30, you've seen it all and your brain enters predictive mode. It only encodes something when a prediction is wrong, when something happens that is new or different or surprising. So it looks at your morning commute and it says, this is all familiar, don't save it. It looks at your weekly staff meeting and files it under generic boredom. And this profoundly influences how your brain perceives time. This comes from research on something called the oddball effect. If I show you the same picture of a shoe 10 times, your brain stops caring about it. But if the 11th picture is a flower, your brain wakes up and hits record because the flower was a surprise. And here's the connection to time perception. If I asked you to estimate how long you saw each image, you would say you saw the flower for longer than the shoes, even though the duration was the same. But because you have more memory frames of the flower, you estimate it took longer. The takeaway here is that routine is invisible to the brain. Only novelty gets recorded. The tragedy is the more comfortable and predictable your life becomes, the faster you delete your own experience of it. If you do the same thing day in and day out, your brain can compress a decade into a single memory file called work. So if you want to slow down time, you don't need a time machine, you need novelty. You need to give your brain a reason to hit the record button again.